If somebody tells you, finish Puccini's final opera, you might ask, how do you do that? Well, one of the ways you might approach it is by using a technique called motivic development. Now, what's motivic development? Let me show you. This is a motive. A motive is like a theme in music. So here's how Puccini's final opera Turandot starts off. That's called the Ax Motif, and it's meant to sound like an executioner's axe falling on the head of a suitor. And this actually appears throughout the entire opera, and so I used it in my new ending in a number of different ways. But each time I brought it back, I arranged it slightly differently to suggest a different sort of emotional state. So here are a few examples. That's the moment at the end of the opera where the crowd has learned that Turandot is now going to rule with mercy and not with fear. Here's another example. That's the end of Turandot's new Arya, which is sort of her origin story. And this is the moment where she proclaims, no man will ever hurt her again. So here's another example. In fact, this is a really important one. That is how I treat it at the most crucial moment of the new ending, which is when Turandot actually kisses Calaf. Now, the thing about that moment is that this is also the poi Tristano moment. Poi Tristano. It's a cryptic message that Puccini left in his sketches on how to complete the opera. And what it really means is that he had no idea how to justify the love story between Turandot and Calaf, except to write the most glorious love duet known to man, something on the level of Wagner's Tristan and Isolde. So I've taken his Ax Motif, and as a way of showing that Turandot is now warming to this idea of love, I've transformed it in a Liebesruhe-esque sort of way, and that sounds like this. And that is when they kiss.